Hello everybody! Welcome to what I'm hoping will be the final session of Pokemon Scarlet. We've done the DLC. We've done both parts of the DLC. We've gotten both 2 legendary Pokemon. We've got a lot of shit done here. There's still a little more to do. I'm gonna start with with these 2 mysterious students. I've never seen you guys before. Who are you? Oh yeah, the hairstyle. Yo, Len! Not every day we get to see him around the academy, huh? For sure, we're not on the same grounds, Len, either, so it's lucky we bumped into him. You didn't know, right, pal? Not sure what to make of that dumbfounded look you got going there. I feel like I know you guys. Oh, that's right, I forgot we're not wearing our usual outfits today. Ah, now you mention it. I guess it's the first time you've seen us looking all proper in our academy uniforms, huh? Yeesh, now I feel awkward about it. But yeah, let's clear things up. It's me, Giacomo, our DJ Vice when you catch me at the dock. Oh, wow. Airy here. I'm sure that was obvious. No, actually, no. I know Giacomo's hair is kind of a dead giveaway, though. Airy, however, looks amazing, actually. Not gonna lie. Like, this is not what I expect from Airy here. She looks absolutely amazing. We came in today to take some makeup tests. I figured it's about time we started clawing back all that learning we missed out on while we were holed up in our bases. Our Team Star outfits aren't all that practical for testing things, so we came in our new school uniforms today. Yeah, here, you think Len can help us out with our ongoing sitch? Oh, that's right, great idea, Giacomo. Can I help you with something? Yeah, we got a little proposal for you. How'd you like to be a tutor? Geez, one step at a time. Maybe we should start by explaining what's going on. Whoops. Right you are, Rory. So, okay. Basically, the other Team Star bosses are having a rough time of it. You have Melly, Orty, and Atticus, right? Those 3, yep, they've been taking makeup tests like us, but they sure aren't passing them. They might actually repeat the year, which would suck after all the effort they put in to come back to school. Before you ask, me and Ari have already tried tutoring them ourselves. Well, it didn't go well at all. Nope. You know, I seriously didn't think those 3 had such a hard time. For me, feels like all you need to do is pass tests, learn formulas, and memorize stuff. Because I can't wrap my head around what it is that they can't wrap their heads around. And I'm only good at teaching people if it's to do with sports or exercise. We heard from Penny that your grades are pretty decent. But even Ortega and the others would perk their ears after you dropped by to teach them. Which looks right back to my open refrain. Think you could help tutor them for us? Sure, I'd be happy to help. Thanks so much, Len. You really are the best. Oops, almost forgot. We gotta keep this under wraps, okay? No telling Penny. We've stressed her out enough for one lifetime. There's no way we can bother her with this. Just be a little secret, okay? We'll be right there, so come let us know when you're ready to start. Well, I'm ready now. Sure, let's do this thing. Got a little more wrap-up to do, so post-DLC wrap-up. Yep, I'm free to help right now. Let's do this. To the classroom we go. We're tutoring Team Star. I think you only get this if you finish your courses. And after the DLC, both DLC things. What's up, gang? Studying hard, I hope? Well, we were before you and your big mouth showed up. You're checking on we're not slacking off, are you? Pretty much. Your eyes start glazing over the second I'm out the door. Tell me I'm wrong. Ah, Lady Airy clad in her county uniform. I feel mine eyes sharpen and my mind focus each time this vision returns to greet me. If only that focus were helpful for your studies, Atticus. Sorry I keep distracting you. What's this? My ninja sense detect the presence of another behind thee, Lady Airy. Come, step forward, Nade, so we may see thy face. It's me, Lions Eat Noobs. How you doing? Hello. Also, I gotta say, you know, everyone else in their outfits looks pretty cool. I mean, we've seen Atticus already. Ortega and Giacomo kind of look pretty similar to their Team Star attire. What the? No, why is this happening? I should have surmised as much. The strength of thy spirit precedes thee as ever, good fellow. Never mind that. Giacomo, explain. What's he doing here? Hey now, be nice. Now, Professor Len's gonna be your tutor. Oh, glad tidings. I truly am grateful to hear it. It's gonna be what? Since when? You can't just go stomping around design like this without asking my name, Giacomo. And you. We don't need a tutor. Do us a favor and toddle on home, will you? Hey, Orty. Oh boy, you saw the split second there, but it was a glare on her face. Len kindly agreed to come here and help us out. So talking to that with kind of attitude is unacceptable, right? Yeah, no, totally. Sorry, Harry. Sorry, who? Sorry, Len. Ah, Lady Harry in a menacing mood. What a vision of unusual rarity. Don't worry about Ortega. He just doesn't want you to see him floundering. Hey, we seem to lost Melly. Where'd she go? Ah, Lady Melly declared her wish to stretch her legs minutes before your arrival. She departed rather suddenly and hasn't returned since. Well, we all know Mela. She just wandered off because she didn't feel like studying. I hate to say, but I guess it's probably true. Sorry about this, Lang, but could you go find Mela for us? Should be somewhere in the academy for sure. We'll stay on standby here and get everything prepped for a killer study sesh. Sorry to keep relying on this. I hope you find Melly without any trouble. Alright, gotta go find Mela. So, she's in the schoolyard, isn't she? Well, we can see right here. Room, no. Here. Alright, classroom. Dorm room, no. School 2, School, entrance hall, no. Okay. Okay, schoolyard. Okay, I skipped over that. I'm bad. But at least I acknowledge I'm bad, so that makes me less bad. We can't like Corona here? Why not? There are people with their Pokemon, why can't I bring my Pokemon out here? What kind of malarkey is this, eh? Fine. Okay, Mela should be right around here by the plants, I believe. I think that's her right there. She looks, yeah, I'll go. She looks kind of adorable without her outfit on. Yeah. Hello. Yeah, she looks amazing with that. Oh, hey, Len. Mela, is that you? Seriously, you have eyes, don't you? Obviously, it's Mela you're talking to. Alright, I guess I'm not decked out in my usual gear today. Aaron made a big fuss about wearing a uniform for this study group thing. So yeah, it's not like I had much of a choice. What are you doing here anyways? I've been looking for you. Came to raid your base. What's the occasion? You reaching for the showdown or something? Not quite. Oh, okay, you can't help bring me back to the classroom, huh? Guess time got away from me while I was admiring the veggies. Might as well get going then. Still walks around like she's wearing those big boots. It's adorable. I like it. Alright, well, the gang's all here. Yeah. Sup, amigos? Melly, welcome back. Hey, thanks so much for finding her. So, were you lazing around this time? Yeah, you know, here and there. Lady Mela, is something amiss? No, we're all good, right? The Dream Studies team's all here. That's what counts. Time's a wasting. Let's hit the books. Take it away, Professor Len. These three are counting on you. Okay, well, sure. Let's start. This is a very simple quest right here. How am I supposed to know this? I don't get it. Alright, let's see how it's going. Don't think I didn't see you in your smug face up and over there. You got some nerve. We're second year student, right? I'm like tired above you. But Harry says we need to let you help, so fine. Try and tune me or whatever. Don't be shocked if you get this literature stuff to sink in. I mean, how am I supposed to know there's some made-up how some made-up characters in the story are feeling? See, the protagonist in this book is his mom in a Mousehold family. Her name's Mama Mousehold. We're supposed to analyze why she calls Papa Mousehold terrible in this passage. Okay, so Mama Mousehold's eyes glittered with tears. It was clear from the letter Papa Mousehold had left she would never get to see him again. Toying with my feelings right to the end. You really are a terrible thing. Well, she must actually love him a lot by saying that. That's the answer right there. Huh? So she calls him terrible, but she actually loves him? Well, why doesn't she say that then? No way that's the right answer. You sure about that, my man? I thought you of all people would relate. What's that supposed to mean? Well, that you do the exact thing with me. With him. You always snap at him and being difficult. But you actually respect him a ton, don't you? You gotta be joking. There's no universe in which I respect this oaf even a little. No way. Nope. Okay, fine. I guess people are tempted to say the opposite of what they mean sometimes. This question makes more sense to me now, but just a tiny bit. Thanks for not being entirely useless. You're not welcome. Alright, Addy. How you doing, my guy? My go? What I know is that I know not. I have fathomed the depths of mine own ignorance. Ah, noble sensei, comest thou to proffer me a helping hand? Verily. My deepest thanks. Mathematics is the scourge of my existence, in particular arithmetic. 'Tis an unsolvable mystery. But since my true calling lies in drum design, I feel like I need not concern myself with numbers. They have naught to do with fashion after all. That's not true. Numbers are important everywhere. Let's be honest here. Still, skill in mathematics will be still of service to me, you say? I do not quite follow. I know what he's getting at. It's like with our Team Star outfits, remember? We ended up spending a lot of money on them. As indeed we should. One must not shy from expense when creating objects of such great quality. But we had reams of fabric left over after the outfits were made. Don't you think we could have saved more money there? I cannot deny it. That is a fair point. Now that I think of it, the garment's dimensions and the cost of materials demand calculation. If selling one's creations, profit margins too, come into play, a designer who pays heed to such figures and sums would surely prove their superior artisan. 'Twould seem I think it was naive. I had turned mine eyes from the inconvenient truth. That aside, since my heart has changed, my mind is made up. From now on, I will devote myself to the study of mathematics. Hi-ya! So I kind of butted down in your tutoring session just now. Glad it all worked out though, thanks to you. Atticus seems to be really inspired to study now. He's the type to get totally absorbed once he's fired up, so I'm sure he'll be just fine. Okay, well, that just leaves you, Mela. Man, this is hard. You're looking at Len. Oh yeah, you're a tutor now, aren't you? That's right. Alright then, let's just do some practice questions. Yeah, let me know if you think this one's true or false. You can get new Pokemon only by catching them yourself or trading with our trainers. That's false because there's egg hatching too, technically. That's also a thing. Yeah, that's what I thought too. Can't go forget about Pokemon you hatch from eggs. Okay, next one. What's the name of the gemstone that grows over a Pokemon's head when it terrestrializes? The Terra Jewel, is it not? Yeah, that sounds about right. This makes sense, you know about all this since you have your own Terra Orb. Either way, terrestrializing is pretty awesome, don't you think? Only astounding students get to have a Terra Orb all for themselves, though. Okay, next one. This has zilch to do with tests, but I want to ask you something. I don't know how to put it. It's a tricky one. You gotta 5% laugh, though, okay? How important do you think dreams are? When we sleep, like our future goals, or... Yeah, I can't do that. That's not nice. I can't be like that. Everyone has a dream. Exactly, I'm talking about the future. What we want to be when we're older, that kind of stuff. I got no idea about all that right now. You know, most of Team Stars, like they've got it all figured out. They got proper dreams. Even the veggies in school here are doing their best to grow, you know? Wish I had their kind of direction. I mean, what happened if I never figured that out? What if I never have a dream to chase? I get scared thinking about it. You have your art, don't you? You mean... Huh? How'd you know I joined the art club? Well, whatever, it's just a hobby anyways. How long am I gonna do art to earn a living? Why not think about it? Mr. Dragonbrows does that art for his job. He's always looking like he has a great time at school. It's not working at all. If I could do something like that, I could paint for a living, that'd be crazy fun. You think that could be it? Is it really okay to call that my dream? For sure! You're right, that's gotta be it. That's my dream. I feel like a whole new person. Thanks. Thanks, buddy. She's so adorable when she smiles like that. You continue to tutor Team Star for a while. Alright, gang, I think that's about time we cue the outro and wrap up today's study sets. Yes, great effort all around. Does everyone feel like they made progress today? Totally, I sped through my practice questions like a champ. I guess he wasn't the world's worst tutor. Do I get a coffee mug for that? Well, I learned that even arithmetic can be enthralling when engaged with in earnest. Thanks to our esteemed tutor, I feel enlivened like a river room drenched in poison. I feel like someone's used a fog on me, man. I'm seeing everything so clearly. The knowledge is pouring itself into my brain. That's brilliant, everyone. Well done. This was our best session yet. Must have been thanks to your expert tutoring. It really was kind of you to help us out. You've heard a little thank you gift from all of us, so here you go. A golden bottle cap. That's for like IV training. Yep, a gold bottle cap, which is even rarer than a silver bottle cap. So people are delighted to be given one of these. And the modified uniform A, B, Team Star sunglasses, gloves, heels, helmet, and case. And let's do the Team Star pose together. Yeah, I'll teach you how to do it. The Hasta la Vista emote. Oh, Penny's here. Guys, what are you all doing here? Penny? Eesh, busted. I was just walking down the hall and saw you all in here. But that's fine. No one asked me to join, so I should just leave, shouldn't I? Sorry about this. See you later. Lady Penny, wait. Not what you think, Penny. Hear us out. So, what happened was... Phew, I thought you all decided not to talk to me anymore. We would never. That's what it must have looked like, though, huh? Sorry we made you worry. We just didn't want to drag you into another one of our messes. Our bad, Penny. Well, apology not accepted. Wait, for real? Why do you guys get to decide that I just be weighed down by your problems? I'm your friend, right? So you should come bother me more. Lean on me. That would actually make me happy. Oh, Lady Penny. And if things are really bad, I could just hack the school system and fix your grades anyways. What? That's a terrible idea. Yeah, isn't that taking a bit far? Sorry, that was a joke. I was trying to liven things up in here, but I guess I was pretty out of character. Glad to hear it. If you were serious, I would have to pummel some sense into you. But about before, I'm actually a really good tutor, you know? So feel free to ask me for help with studying and stuff anytime. Lady Penny, we are honored by thy generosity. Does that mean we gotta be lectured by him and Penny now? Well, I guess there are worse things. Careful, my man, that was dangerously close to a straight-up compliment. Just come around and say, like, you like the idea. We all know you're thinking it. Indeed, I need not even use my ninja sentence, so childishly apparent are thy true feelings. As if you all know what's in my head. You guys haven't the first clue about me. Try getting to know me before spouting out nonsense, huh? You're all the worst. Guys, I think we broke Ortega. Yeah, pretty much. The most sunderest of sunders, the sundereest of sunderes can be less sundere on Sunday. Okay, well, whatever. We're done with Team Star thing. That's the only one thing I want to show off. And now, for the big finale, which I want to show off right here. The last thing to do is, of course, the epilogue, which, yeah, if you go to the mystery gifts, you'll get here this mythical Petchaberry right here. I know it's just a book, but yeah, there's much more to it. So yeah, with all that said, let's go here back to the community center in Kitakami, because we got one last part to do before the DLC is truly over.